Ever wished you could get paid before you actually earned it? Sounds crazy, right? But that's the promise of services like Beforepay, and it's got everyone talking. But here's the burning question: who actually foots the bill for this magical money machine? Let's dive in. Beforepay and similar services essentially offer you an advance on your future earnings. So, if you're expecting a paycheck tomorrow, you might be able to get a portion of it today. Sounds tempting, doesn't it? But there's no such thing as a free lunch, and in this case, the lunch comes with a hefty price tag for someone. The most obvious answer is you. These services aren't charities. They charge fees for their services. These fees can come in various forms. Flat fees, a fixed amount per transaction, regardless of the amount borrowed. Percentage fees, a percentage of the amount you borrow, often with higher rates for smaller loans. Subscription fees, some services charge a monthly or weekly subscription fee on top of transaction fees. These fees can quickly add up, especially if you use the service frequently. So, while you're getting that instant gratification, you're also paying a premium for the privilege. But the story doesn't end there. Here's where things get a bit more nuanced. Investors, many of these companies rely on investors to provide the upfront capital. These investors are essentially betting on the company's success and the ability to collect on the loans they advance to users. Debt buyers, in some cases, if users default on their loans, the debt can be sold to debt buyers at a discounted rate. These buyers then attempt to collect on the outstanding debt, often through aggressive tactics. Essentially, the risk of non-payment is often shifted to investors and debt buyers. This means that if a large number of users default, it can have serious financial consequences for these entities. Now, let's talk about the potential downsides. These services can create a dangerous cycle of debt, especially for those living paycheck to paycheck. By constantly borrowing against future earnings, you can end up trapped in a cycle of debt, making it increasingly difficult to break free. Moreover, these services can mask underlying financial problems. Instead of addressing the root cause of your cash flow issues, you're simply borrowing your way through them. This can lead to serious long-term financial instability. However, Beforepay and similar services can be a lifeline for some people in certain situations. For example, if you're facing an unexpected emergency expense, such as a car repair or medical bill, these services can provide much-needed short-term relief. It's crucial to use these services responsibly. Borrow only what you absolutely need, carefully read the terms and conditions, and understand the associated fees. And most importantly, use these services as a temporary solution, not a long-term fix for your financial problems. The answer to who pays for Beforepay is multifaceted. You pay, investors pay, and potentially, debt buyers pay. It's a complex system with both potential benefits and significant risks. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.